I have a counterclaim for harassment. And the harassment is that he's been bothering you forever, ever since the roof incident, and he wasn't happy with the roof, and you wouldn't give him his money, and then, according to you, he beat up your wife, and he beat up your children, and that was 5 years ago, and then you have a permanent order of protection against him. He had an order of protection against you that expired. No. Yes, no, it expired. Oh. It did. I'm going to tell you it did because the police officer saw it. I don't know how long he had the order of protection, but according to the police officer, Moyton's restraining order against Sutton expired March of 2016. How long was that order of protection in place, Mr. Moyton?
I think it was about a month.
Oh, so it was a temporary order of protection?
Yes, correct.
Oh, well, that means nothing.
I know. I went back to the court about 4 times.
Nothing.
May I say this?
Yes.
Your Honor, Orville Morton has taken me to court once a month trying to get a protection order against me for what he's done.
I'd like to see that. Once a month for how long?
At least once a month. Here they are.
For how long?
Oh.
For how long?
Almost 5 years.
I'd like to see it.
I have some. I didn't get all of them because going back and forth each time to the police station.
I don't like people who abuse the system, who abuse the court system.
Could I say something, Your Honor?
Not yet. How many times have you been arrested for violating the restraining order, sir?
Twice, Your Honor.
Were you ever found guilty of violating the restraining order, Mr. Moyton?
No, Your Honor.
What happened with those 2 arrests?
They were dismissed.
Is that correct, Mr. Sutton?
I honestly don't know, Your Honor, because I wasn't there.
Well, if you honestly don't know, that means you didn't follow through. If he was arrested for violating the protective orders on 2 occasions, then what happens is you have a trial on the violation of the protective order if you follow through.
I didn't know when they was going to have, what day they was going to have the trial, so I didn't know what day he was going to be going to trial.
You his wife?
Yes.
Sutton, would you describe to me how you would describe the conduct of both your husband and the plaintiff? Don't think about it too much. Whatever comes out right away would be best.
It can be somewhat tense.
Do you think that both of them have acted badly?
Not as much as Mr. Moyton.
So your husband has acted badly, but not as badly as Mr. Moyton has acted?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I got it. Have you ever had a discussion with your husband about let it go?
Yes, I have.
And without divulging what he said to you, were you successful in trying to discourage him? You say, listen, if Moyton's a nut, that's his problem, but I live with you, and you don't have to make it worse.
Yes.
Have you been successful with that?
All I can say is somewhat.
Now, you have a counterclaim for harassment.
Yes.
And I see all the police reports. And this is an absolutely ridiculous way to live.
I have so much evidence of this man harassing me.
Listen to me. I know what made you mad, Mr. Moyton. What made you mad was that he did some work for you that you were not satisfied with. You wanted your money back, and he wouldn't give you your money back.
Thank you.
That happened 7 years ago. Put your hand down. That's what bothered you. Before that, everything was okay.
That's correct, Your
And you
Honor.
both haven't been able to let it go because what you did after that was you complained. You maybe complained to the Better Business Bureau. You complained to the Contracts Association. Well, that's your neighbor. So now he's mad. And then it started to feed itself. Well, I just want you to think, if this happened 7 years ago, and you're 60, and you're 74, how much time you wasted, both of you, being angry. You probably, one or both of you would have been better off if you took a loss on your house and moved.
I would never do that, Your Honor.
Oh, well, that's up to you, sir. You want to live in misery, that's up to you.